Welcome back, everybody. You already know this your girl have been sent. I want to thank all y'all for still rocking with me. Now, this is going to be the next timeline. All right. Keep in mind, this read is general and it may not resonate with no damn body. If you knew, okay, the next timeline will be a read where I focus on the past timeline where everybody just was at. The hidden energy was not obvious yet. The current timeline that we on right now, the shift, okay, was about to change everything. The next opening, like a window, you can see, and then the next timeline, and then the advice. Okay, so let's see what's going on this timeline right now. Now, the timeline we just left, okay, where it would led us to this current timeline right now, okay, but the timeline we just left, it was a timeline where it was a toxic environment. Okay. On that timeline, you could have been single, independent, doing your own thing, dating if you were, not so much. You could have just been focused on your stability, money saved up. You was looking real good, very confident. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you own a business, you running your own thing, you going to work 9 to 5, you saving, investing, whatever, right? And you was in this toxic ass environment where it could have been listening to motherfuckers who giving you bad advice. Okay. This could be listening to friends, listening to readings around this bitch. Motherfuckers just talking, don't know what the fuck they saying. This could have been something where it was low vibration. The vibe was off. It was just always like, okay, what's wrong? What's the problem? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always an issue or something like that. This could have been dealing with somebody that was emotional leeching off of your ass. Like, okay, they could tell you all they motherfucking problems and shit like that, or like they looking for your feedback or looking for your energy. This is also karmic relationships, okay, connected to motherfuckers where it's like, okay, all these lessons and shit like that, where it's like, you know what, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this cycle. I'm sick of this learning this shit. I'm sick of you. Okay, so that's where a lot of people was just on that type of timeline. Now I feel like the hidden energy, right now dealing with some shit really isn't obvious, is somebody could be definitely getting back together. Okay. This is like a fresh start, second chances, good vibes only. This ain't even got to be connected to a relationship, because a lot of people not even looking at these readings for relationships. It could just be looking for, okay, what's going on with me and what I got going on. I'm not talking about with another person. You know what I'm saying? So it could be just getting back to what you love doing. You know what I'm saying? A fresh start or starting over, or something that, it just stayed on your mind a lot, something that you was thinking a lot on, or something that kind of brought you anxiety, or something that you kind of stopped and now you starting back up, maybe figuring out a new plan, or you know what, I'm gonna go in this direction. But whatever this is, I feel like that's hitting, okay, what isn't obvious yet, but it may reveal itself later. Is definitely trying to get back together or back on track with something that maybe you was thinking about a lot, or like somebody could have been thinking about you so much where they kind of manifested y'all two back together, is what this is. Because I'm seeing here the current timeline is that high value. Like if you go back to the last timeline, okay, this was the next timeline on that read, where high value, empress energy, emperor energy, knowing your self-worth, okay, will not settle. This is that beautiful energy, sexy energy, abundant, confident energy. And I feel like on this timeline, it's just a feeling where you've always been this. It kind of reminding you of who you are. So on this timeline, you kind of getting reminded of who you already were. You know what I'm saying? Before the distractions, before the environment, before, you know what I'm saying? It's like on this timeline, I feel like a lot of people could link up with a familiar energy. This could be kind of reuniting with old childhood friends. This could also be connecting with your kids on this new timeline, spending quality time. Like this energy right now, I feel like a lot of people on timelines could be making up for missed time, lost time, dealing with certain, people in their life because maybe they got distracted due to toxic environments. It's like, nah, on this timeline, I'm strictly focusing on what's important: family, friends, children, things that in the past where you kind of put aside. It's like you focusing on that. It's like you adding value to that, you know what I'm saying, on this current timeline. Because I feel like the shift here, what's about to change everything, this is pretty much kind of like moving on, like really making a decision because you're kind of sick and tired of it. This repetitive shit, something that you keep doing, I feel like this is done. Like whatever that cycle that you was doing, where it's like, I'm so sick and tired of this. This could be sick and tired of a relationship, sick and tired of a person, just sick and tired, you know what I'm saying, of this. You kind of over it. You kind of fucking over it here. And this could definitely bring fear around, but it comes a point where enough is enough. Enough is enough. I feel like this can also be, somebody could be sick and tired of you over it, of you moving on, of you, like, so somebody could definitely kind of try to come towards you out of fear, you know what I'm saying, and trying to see what's going on and try to continue investing, try to see where your head at, try to, you know what I'm saying, because somebody could be sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. Somebody could be sick and tired of this distance, of this separation, of this, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, damn. Somebody could just be sick and tired. But whatever they saying, it may be dry as hell, because like my throat was dry than a motherfucker. I feel like the next opening, like in view, like somebody could see this, where somebody's standing on that. Somebody's standing on business, dealing with whatever they not finna put up or whatever they not finna deal with. They kind of standing on something. So it's this stubborn energy where somebody is not budging. Okay, like somebody is not moving. This is like, okay, call it what you want, but somebody's standing up for themselves. Now, I feel like this next timeline, the timeline, because you're on this high value timeline, you kind of, in this energy of just valuing different things in your life besides a particular person or something that you could have been just drowning in, right? This next timeline, okay, where the current energy is leading you, if this continues, like if you continue in this high value energy, right, not settling for less, this is going to leave egg on somebody's face, because somebody gonna feel stupid. Somebody gonna feel stupid. This is getting caught. This is feeling foolish. Everything backfiring. Like somebody gonna feel dumb, because I feel like somebody may have thought you was going to kind of double back. Maybe somebody thought you was going to settle for this. Somebody thought you was going to reach out. Somebody thought you was going to say this. You was going to chase them. You was going to beg and plead. You was going to try to work it out. You was going all of that, right? It kind of feels stupid right now, because I feel like you chose peace over this. Like you'd rather have a peace of mind than deal with somebody here. Okay. Like you want to talk to somebody who was talking back. You don't want to be around somebody who you trying to interact with them and they got their phone in their hand 24/7. It's like, okay, where's the communication? Where is the the connection. Like, where is what is this? So like, I feel like somebody may realize, like, damn, those moments, they may have took that for granted because they're not getting it back, and it's like the egg on their face, because it's like, okay, what's the next plan here? What's the next plan? Somebody's going to be alone, kind of like maybe drowning in work, focusing on work, and kind of trying to figure out a plan here. And I feel like a lot of people on this next timeline is going to be at peace. That's kind of like the karma here, is peace. Like, I have a peace of mind. Like, I'm not dealing with that. And also kind of like got this wealth aura about them, and this success. I feel like a lot of people on this timeline is definitely going to be successful. You're going to see a lot of money come in. You may get a lot of attention. It's just a lot of victory on this timeline moving forward. And it's just somebody going to feel stupid. They're going to have that egg on their face. Okay. They just going to feel dumb, because it's just like, damn, you really let that get away. Like, you really played in that person's face. Like, you really cheated on that motherfucker. Like, you really lied. Like, you really, like, you know what I'm saying? In that shit. Like, fuck, spin that shit in that shit. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like, somebody gonna feel stupid dealing with this shit. The next timeline, somebody gonna feel dumb. That's what we leading to here. Somebody gonna be like, thought, motherfuckers was just gonna be around forever. It's like, no. I feel like this is definitely a message here, kind of like avoiding, you know what I'm saying? Don't avoid an opportunity that's kind of like real, because you went through something painful, you know what I'm saying? It's like, everybody not like this person, okay? Put it like that. Everybody is not the same. So don't try to avoid, like, try not to avoid blessings, opportunities in your life due to past pain, past trauma, past hurt. It's like, opportunities is coming around, blessings is coming around. I feel like these blessings is kind of balancing you out. Try not to avoid them. Try not to ghost them. Try not to go in hiding. Try not to start stuff. Try not to feel guilty, because it's like, oh, well, I don't want a person to feel a certain type of way. It's like, look, everything ain't got to be on performance, you know what I'm saying? But certain things can be private, and you keep that to yourself. You ain't got to put that on Front Street, but make sure it make you happy. Make sure it balance you the fuck out, and it could be, a blessing in disguise. So try not to avoid blessings. So yeah, I feel like whatever this timeline was, somebody could definitely be, quiet and waiting to see what a person's going to say. But I feel like the communication itself is just broken up. Like, motherfuckers don't even know how to talk at this point. It's like, what would you say? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much all I got, and I'll see you on the next timeline. Peace out, y'all.